Now, a KXAN News in-depth report.
There's a new law in Texas aimed at saving thousands of dollars in bills for families of children with autism. Beginning this coming fall, insurance companies would be compelled to keep paying for certain treatments after a child turns 10. But Robert Maxwell met one family who says that law does not go far enough. It's tonight's in-depth report.
Like most kids his age, Nolan loves his computer games. But upstairs in Nolan's room is a real accomplishment, an immense miniature airport on the bedroom rug.
Took a very long time.
A boy's imagination carefully laid out on a woolly gray tarmac.
Here's an airline called Air Canada. That one flies to Canada. Frontier, that one flies to Colorado.
There's no doubt he's smart.
He's really good at memorizing things, and some things he just gets really quickly.
Nolan's mom, Jackie, credits years of intensive speech and occupational therapy for his progress with his autism so far.
He just has a weird learning style, like unusual learning style, really. Like he has a lot of anxiety about new concepts.
For Nolan, his mom says the most effective therapy is something called Applied Behavioral Analysis, or ABA. Here he is at Austin's Spark Learning, where he's had one-on-one lessons for 4 years.
He does social skills there, and it's really like social emotional learning, language development.
But it turns out it's also the most expensive, costing $400 a month and more when Nolan's immersed in special summer camps.
So this is Nolan speaking.
So there's been a lot of excitement around an amended Texas law. It's aimed at extending insurance coverage for autism-related treatments from the current age 10 right up to age 18.
It's more knowing that if we want to do speech and if we want to continue with these other therapies that are covered that we have already, we at least can do those after age 10.
But Nolan's parents, like many, will have to continue to pay out of pocket for ABA therapy. The new law doesn't cover it for them. Many group insurance providers say it's just too expensive.
I have some families that get 30 to 40 hours a week of therapy, and you can do the average cost of that could be $120,000 a year.
This insurance broker helps families find individual policies that do cover ABA. It's not a perfect solution since they cost more than company group plans.
It breaks my heart when families can't afford it and they can't get the coverage that they need, because I know it'll help.
Back at Nolan's house, his mom's journey to find better long-term treatment coverage seems far from over.
We're still left out. We're still paying out of pocket for the most effective therapy, unfortunately, and that has not changed. There needs to be more legislation to close that loophole.
In Austin, Robert Maxwell, KXAN News.
State Senator Kirk Watson authored the new law. It does include applied behavior analysis, but we learned half the group's plan providers in the state are exempt, and they include the UT and Texas A&M systems, as well as the city of Austin.
We want to look more at autism spectrum disorder, or ASD. The cause of autism is believed to be genetic or environmental factors. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, autism affects 1 in 88 American kids. That's an estimated 98,000 Central Texas children. Boys are 4 to 5 times more likely to have this disorder, and parents with one child with autism have a 5 to 10% chance of having another autistic child. There's no known cure for it. However, with effective early treatment, children with ASD can show significant improvement.